Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thank you so much for dropping in. If you haven't subscribed, please think about it. All right, the number one YouTuber in Angeles City. Um, hey, why would you even do this? Why would you risk this? Well, you know what? I think it's something that we need to put out there. And what you do everyone that our subscribers tend to gravitate towards us because we use most of the time a very analytical, numbers driven, and logic driven thought process to come to conclusions to the information that we provide. Okay, well, with that being said, we're going to do that. We're going to show you the numbers. We're going to show you different sets of numbers. And then finally, we're going to tell you about each one of them. And in the end, we're going to give you a piece of information that you may not have actually been able to find. A piece of information that will make it very clear who is the number one YouTuber in Angeles City. So let's talk about it.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
So, in order to keep this as short as possible, please follow along. There's a lot of information in this, and you're going to see how it applies. A couple of disclaimers. Number one, if you're not a subscriber, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We would certainly appreciate it. And even more so, hit that thumbs up. That really helps push the algorithm to get this video out there. Number two, if I overlooked you, it's not personal. If I didn't mention you, it's not personal. If, just like you right now, there are YouTube channels you watch and YouTube channels you don't. Information and entertainment that you like, and information and entertainment that doesn't matter to you. Same thing. There are, I am sure, a couple of people I am missing. And to them, I apologize. And I just say, your content just hasn't struck me. Not that it's bad, it just hasn't struck me that I follow you to find out more about you or to know more about you. So, all right, now let's take a look at what we've got. We're going to look at different sources and different people, and they're in no particular order, okay? All right, here we go. chubsdubc. Chubs, I have met Chubs on multiple occasions. I've met his lovely partner, Ann, a couple of times. Chubs has 11.4 thousand subscribers with 4 million views. Now, that being said, Chubbs does videos about life here in the Philippines, in Angeles City, in a relationship, and the everyday fun of just living his dream. Great situation. Absolutely. IRL Media. Look at this 71,000 subscribers, 55 million video views. Wow. That's getting on up there, isn't it? Okay. I don't follow them, to be honest with you. I don't, um, it is the same thing. There are a couple of channels very much like this that all they do is up and down Walking Street, but they have a huge following. They have a lot of people, and that's what they're interested in. All right, good enough. Lot's Diary Adventures. Now, this is interesting. I know Lot. I've met her a couple times. This is Philly in the Philippines' wife, raising children, what she goes through, and her interactions with her husband, Philly. It's interesting. And again, 8,000 subscribers, 3 million views. All right. Now keep in mind, these numbers are only a part of the equation. It's My Life. It's My Life is Leon and his sidekick, Georgie. All right. Or maybe it's Gregory, but I think it's pronounced Georgie. And Leon's very traditional and supportive partner, Shreya. And I hope I'm saying that correct, Leon. Nice guy. I've met him twice, briefly only. Again, a lot of his content is walking street and at night, and that's great. But you can see there's plenty of people that look at it. 29,000 subscribers, 13 million views. All right. Tom Yum Lechon. I've never met Tom Yum Lechon. Tom is 97,000 subscribers, 5 million views. Okay. Tom is, and you know what? I would like to meet Tom one day. I really would, but not about his content, more about a few other things related to what he presents or his thoughts on certain things. But I don't watch him. I don't watch him just generally because it's not content that interests us. But if you're interested in what he puts out there, there's a very large number of subscribers, and they're a very effective group of people, dedicated to liking what's going on. Far East Poppy. Far East Poppy, 7.4 thousand subscribers, 1 million views. Far East Poppy is Eric and Mercy. They're from the U.S., and they run a restaurant called Poppy's Bar and Chill. And if you're looking for American type food, I can tell you that everything we've had there is very, very good. Eric is a really super nice guy, and Mercy is just a sweetheart. She really and truly is. All right. Now, what is this? Philly in the Philippines. Wow. 119,000 subscribers, 54 million views. Now, I may have some numbers wrong here, but Philly's been here, 8+ years. And I run into Philly every week, generally twice a week. I go to breakfast on Tuesdays and Thursdays at Tequila Reef, and I run into Brian there. We talk, and it's funny. The vast majority of our talk is nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do with expats. It's more about what's new on Netflix, what different documentaries we're watching, how are we taking care of this problem or that problem. I just had a paperwork issue crop up. Where did I go to take care of those types of things? We bounce different experiences off each other. I've never had a problem with Philly. Now, he has a huge core group of very loyal subscribers, and you can tell from the numbers. But that's not all exactly correct, and we're going to run into this because I'm actually two things that are going to crop up here. Philippine Annex, George and Heidi, another very unique channel. George is a Filipino, born here in the Philippines, raised right here and born right here in Angeles, or I'm not sure if he's born in Angeles, but raised right here. His family is here, all right? Immigrated to the U.S., spent, I don't know, something like somewhere between 17 and 20 years there. Heidi, an American expat, female, a female American expat. And they decided they were sick of things in the U.S. and they relocated here. Their channel is currently, they're currently taking a break. All right. I fully expect that they will be back. And I fully expect that they'll make some changes because everybody has to adapt. You know, YouTube makes changes. But that being said, very, very informative. They provide expat help. They do this, they do that. It's a very diverse situation. Ace Bachelor, cool. Probably the newest kid on the block, except he's not a kid, number one. In fact, Ace says he's the number 2 YouTuber in Angeles City. He has 3,630 subscribers with 679,000 views. Well, don't discount all of that, but do keep this in mind. Ace concentrates in a certain area. And when he strays from that, he strays from it. Great. Why not? Why not? But at the same time, if you want to know about the bars, if you want to know about the bar girls, if you want to know what it's like to be a single guy here living life the way you want to live it, there's a good opportunity. Mar Aosa. I've known Mar for years, several years. Mar used to work at Envy. And I'm going to tell you, if you can ever get a chance to sit down and talk Mar into going bar hopping with you, I have no doubt you'll have a good time. Now, Mar's been traveling a lot lately. He stopped working at Envy's. He, to the best of my knowledge, makes his living on YouTube, and he does very well. Really, really a super nice guy. But he's over 1 million views. Blazian Dreams. Now, their blog pops up in my feed every now and then, as do some of the others, okay? Their blog pops up. I don't follow them at all, but 40,000 subscribers, 559,000 views. They're in that running, aren't they? I mean, certainly they're in the top 10. Okay. San Juan La Union Vlog, otherwise known as by his friends, which I don't know him at all, but I do know several of his friends. Mark the Shark. Okay. 210,000 subscribers. 67 million views. But very few, very, very few long form content. Mark's going to get a silver play button. And you know why? The subscribers. Mark has mastered the art of YouTube Shorts. Now, the problem with YouTube Shorts for many people, which is why we don't do them, is subscribers that you get from Shorts do not generally convert over to long form content. But someone you might want to see. I hear his Shorts are pretty funny. Okay? Now, how about some honorable mention? Okay? Honorable mention. Now, these channels are not big. They don't contend for one of the top 10, except some of them do. But Anyways, so focus on Asia. You know what? JR and his wife are very, very nice friends. And JR is such a solid, down to earth, logical guy. They just got finished doing a run through all of Southeast Asia. I'm talking about Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Vietnam. I mean, you know, if nothing else, just those videos alone, as far as I'm concerned, put him up there. All right. CJ abroad. I know CJ, met him many, many times. All right. Had conversations with him. Nice guy. Really, really nice guy. I think sometimes that CJ tends to have something similar to attention deficit disorder. He focuses and then drops off, focuses and then drops off. If you can't keep him occupied, well, then he loses interest. All right. Now, finally, I had to do this. I wasn't going to do it. All right. I wasn't going to put us up there because, in the scheme of things, we are mice nuts. Very, very, very tiny. All right. We only have 3,300 subscribers. We only have, right at 400,000 views. Our channel is not a walking street channel, although we put some out once in a while. All right. Our channel is a hobby, and we put out information about experience and life as we see it here, what we go through. We have a home in Mindanao, we have a condo here, we travel, throughout the Philippines and Southeast Asia. But Arlen said it would not be right unless I put ours up there to let people know how small we are. Okay. All right, now, so you've seen the numbers, all right? You've seen the effect of shorts. Let's talk about who's number one. Let's talk about the final piece of information. Who is the number one YouTuber? I'll tell you right now, it is a hands down winner. The number one YouTuber in Angeles City is you and who you watch. Everybody's different. We're all different. And with that being said, some people put out content that in your book makes them number one. In somebody else's book, it just makes them ignore, don't bother. In some people's books, it's kind of like, I don't agree at all. Okay, fine. The number one YouTuber is the YouTuber that entertains you, informs you, gives you something to do when you're drinking your coffee or having a scotch or a beer. That's who the number one YouTuber is. All of that being said, in the comments below, why don't you tell us who your number one YouTuber is and why? And don't make it a bashing thing. Don't say, I love this guy and I hate that guy. That's not what this channel is about. We just want to know who is your number one YouTuber in your opinion. All right? And why? Why also? That's pretty important. Wow, we really ran over on time today. I apologize. I want to tell you thank you. We want you to have a great day and be safe.